Hi, I'm Kobayashi. Many foreigners believe that Japanese people are not good at saying no. But in reality, Japanese rejection may be far more definitive than you imagine. You just often don't hear it. For example, once I invited a Japanese friend to have dinner together on the weekend, and he said, いいですね。予定を見てみます。So in many other countries, that usually means the plan is almost confirmed. So I started choosing restaurants in advance. But 3 days passed, no message. When I follow up again, he replied, すみません、最近ちょっと忙しくて. And later, another Japanese friend told me that if a Japanese person truly wants to meet you, they will contact you themselves. That was when I realized the rejection actually already happened the first time. It was simply delivered in a gentle way. And another case is during a meeting at a Japanese company, I presented a market proposal. The atmosphere felt very positive. Everyone nodded and said, なるほど。面白いですね。検討しましょう。So if you come from a Western environment, this usually sounds like approval or pretty positive, right? But the project never moved forward. It simply disappeared, as if it had never existed. So in many Japanese meetings, the absence of rejection often doesn't mean agreement. The real rejection is completed through inaction. And there's also a very subtle signal in Japanese-style rejection. The temperature of communication slowly changes. In Japan, people often describe this as 空気を読む, means reading the air. For example, if you hear また今度行きましょう. そうですね。了解です. And that's usually where the relationship quietly ends. And Japanese people rarely cut connections directly. They simply allow the connection to fade naturally. And this is not just my personal experience. A survey by the Japanese recruitment platform MyNavi found that over 65% of Japanese young professionals prefer to avoid saying a direct no because it disrupts harmony. Instead, they tend to choose delaying decisions, giving ambiguous responses, or gradually reducing interaction. Rejection never disappeared. It was simply muted. So Japanese people are definitely not bad at rejecting others. In fact, they have developed a very sophisticated system of rejection. Sometimes what they're truly rejecting is not the person, but conflict. They usually avoid direct confrontation. And this makes Japanese society safe and reliable, but at the same time, it can make real change difficult. So when talking with Japanese people, you don't always need to worry about being rejected. Just observe one thing. Did they come back? Because in Japan, the real no is often hard to find, and you need to feel it yourself.